Hello everybody, Darksim here. Welcome back to more Princess of Worlds and the demo. I really don't know when the demo will end. Seems like a really long demo, so let's continue where we left off. You wake up bright and early at 6 AM. No need to dilly-dally. You decide to get ready and head to work. You enjoy walking through the city in the early morning. The usual busy streets have only a few early morning commuters. Shops are opening for business and preparing for the rush of people grabbing something on their way to work. It's like the calm before the storm. As you approach the door to coffee, you notice that it has not even opened yet. You did get here a bit early, but you did not expect to be the first one. Just as you think that you hear someone walking towards you from the alleyway.
Good morning, Princess.
Good morning.
Hope you weren't waiting out here too long. I was just taking care of some stuff in the back.
Cassandra sleepily moves towards the metal door cover, pulling out a set of keys to unlock it. It seems she is not nearly as energetic. It's early in the morning. That's perfectly understandable, especially she has to be here even earlier than you. You enter the shop and are surprised to see everything set up already. Cassandra must work hard to be able to do all the opening tasks by herself.
We're going to start getting a lot of customers soon, so you should get on the register. I still have some other things to take care of.
Cassandra heads to the staff room as you head over to the cash register to prepare for the wave of customers. Just as you do that, you hear the entrance door open. Oh boy, here we go. A difficult-looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Me, Brad. Me like coffee. Brad takes one of the go menus and looks at it with a blank expression on his face. You notice that his eyes are bloodshot red. He also has a syringe. You notice that his eyes are bloodshot red, and he also has a syringe stuck in his arm, dangling around like a dog wagging its tail. Brad hungry. Brad's so hungry. Brad puts the menu in his mouth and begins to chew on it. Brad wants black roast. Brad wants big coffee and smoked up. Coffee big, bread big, bread one biscuit. Brad stops chewing on the menu. This must be a sign that his order is complete. Alright, then write down the order. What size cup? What size cup? He did say big. Big coffee in small cup. He wants big coffee, but in a small cup. What size cup? Small cup? What kind of coffee? What kind of coffee? What kind of coffee? What kind of coffee does he want? Let's see. What kind of coffee? Black roast coffee? Oh, but it says extra dark, medium, or light. So which one is it? Big coffee big. Dark, so what? All you said was black roast. You make no sense. Black roast? I'm just gonna go with dark roast. What is on the side? Biscuit.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Oh, jeez, I don't even have a clue. Well done! You actually got my order right. Wait, what? Hey, you didn't use your first person name. What the heck? Huh. That's neat. That's $5 of more drug money. Difficult looking customer.
Welcome to
process.
coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Hello, my name is Harrison, but I prefer to be called by my spiritual name of Dr. Judge-Venerus Kennington IV. I shall take a look at your wares. Harrison takes out a strange looking monocle and begins to suffer the move through it. Preposterous! This menu has no class, no style, nothing! I refuse to stoop so low as to choose one of these horrendous options. Instead, I shall have you, my humble servant, and slave by command, choose a small drink for me. It must be dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and have no GMO products or any unnatural ingredients. Make sure to pick a drink with class as well. I don't want to be mistaken for a commoner. Harrison. Okay. What kind of drink? So, okay. I have no idea what this kind of retarded name is. Harrison. Choose a small drink. Dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and have no GMO products or any natural ingredients. And a drink with class. So, Corrado? Vegan. Skim? Small?
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
I honestly don't have a clue, and quite frankly, I don't care. Yeah. Whatever.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Oh no. Oh Jesus. Hey girlie, I'm Pamela, and this is my little girl sweetheart. She's super well behaved, so don't worry about her. Let me look and see what you got here. Alright, so regulars? Alright, you have to see them again. Oh no. Okay, I'll get a tall iced coffee with half and half, and 4 pumps of vanilla syrup. Oh, whoops, this is the Starbucks. My bad. I don't know what tall is with normal drink sizes, but you can figure that out. Oh, also, I want a little cream on my side for my pup. Iced coffee. Pumps of vanilla. What is the size? Tall. Large?
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Oh, jeez, I really don't care. As the rush of customers finally ends, you take a look around. Looks like it's already evening again. The nice part of working a busy shift is that the time goes by incredibly fast. The bad part is that you are completely exhausted. After finishing up your closing tasks, you say goodbye to Cassandra and Xavier and head home. After showering and eating dinner, you still have a bit of energy before going to sleep. Well, actually not really, but you will be damned if you go an entire day without doing anything for yourself. This forces you to will the energy into existence.
I should do some reading. I'm curious what happens next in this book anyway.
You begin to read a novel while curling up into bed. It's super comfortable, which also makes it really hard to concentrate on the book. Eventually, you drift off to sleep with the book in hand. Another day, another dollar. Wakey wakey! Eggs and bakey! You wake up around 8 a.m. Luckily, your shift doesn't start as early today. It's really nice to be able to wake up before your alarm goes off. After getting ready and eating a small breakfast, you head out to go to work. You walk quickly through downtown and arrive at the coffee shop. It is hard to tell whether the shop is open or not because of how little people are inside. Xavier looks like he's dying of boredom standing behind the register. You decide to head inside before he notices you staring at him. As you walk in, you say hello to Xavier, and the little man slowly sipping his coffee in the corner. You look around only to notice that he is the only customer in the shop right now. With Xavier at the register, you decide to go in the staff lounge and see if there are any tasks that need to be done. It looks like Cassandra has taken an early break, probably because of how little there is to do right now. You can't tell if she is sleep deprived or just a very sleepy person in general. Even though her eyes are open, you can tell that her mind is elsewhere, especially because she hasn't noticed you at all. You decide to quietly open the computer and see what tasks are available. You sneak out of the staff lounge and just in case Cassandra's alarm goes off and she wakes up. It would be bad if she thought you were watching her sleep.
Alright, what tasks should I do today?
Suppose I could check the inventory. You pick up the checklist from the supply closet and begin doing inventory on all the supplies behind the coffee bar. Even though this seems like an easy task, you quickly realize it would be much tougher than you expected. You have to count so many things: cups, espresso, coffee beans, syrups. The amount of supplies needed to run a coffee shop is truly astounding. You are able to finish the inventory eventually, but you develop a headache in the process. Darn. After completing your cleaning task, you decided to take your lunch break. You ate some leftover pastries which were close to expiring and went on a walk around the block. It seems like a good habit to get into. It helps you digest your food and get out of the coffee shop for a little bit. However, your break is nearly over. Time to return to your post. Looks like nothing much has changed. The shop still seems to be slow in business. You look around and do not see Cassandra anyway. She must still be working on some stuff in the staff room. That may be giving her too much credit. She's probably just nodding off while pretending to look busy.
Hey, Princess. Cassandra told me that you can leave now. I'm going to leave soon myself, but I still have a few things to take care of.
Well then, guess I should head home. See you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Have a good rest of your day.
You begin to walk towards the direction of your apartment. However, you begin to have second thoughts, much like the last time you got out of work early. I already visited the park, but I should take a walk around the city. Now it seems like it's a good time as any. After walking around town for a while, you wander into an upscale convenience store. Usually you like to grab a snack and sit at a table where people watch with large windows. Today you kind of just wandered in here on a whim. You already ate some leftover pastries at the coffee shop. It's been a while since you have been here though. The only reason you came here before was because it was close to your previous job. As you walk up and down the aisles looking at the new items they have, you notice something. A man is looking at you through the corner of his eye. Once he sees you notice this, he begins to approach.
What's a fine lady like you doing here all by yourself?
First of all, that has got to be one of the worst pickup lines I have ever heard. Second of all, I'm shopping for groceries. Is that really so strange to do alone?
Okay, you got me. That was a super lame line. I just couldn't think of anything better to say. The name's Felix. Let's just start this conversation over again and pretend I wasn't being a creep.
Your harsh words didn't even seem to faze him in the slightest. You can't help but be impressed. Most men throw up the white flag and retreat immediately when you extend your claws. Metaphorically, of course. However, he's different, which means either he's a complete bonehead or his confidence is just on another level. Probably some mix of both of those things.
Okay, I guess I'll give you one redo. Try asking a more normal question this time.
Okay, what is your name? How long have you been in the city?
People call me Princess. I ran away from home when I was 16 and moved here. So I guess I've been here for 5 years now. Time started flying as soon as I left my hometown. Probably just because I've been focused on making it to tomorrow.
Oh, wow. I actually had a pretty similar experience. My folks kicked me out at 17. I worked a bunch of odd jobs until I got my current gig as a bartender. I haven't talked to him ever since. Is it the same way with you?
My dad tries to get in touch with me every now and then, but it's never for anything good. I was never really close with my family anyway.
You and Phoenix stand in silence reflecting upon your pasts. Although your initial judgment of him was that he was just another creepy dude, it seems that there is a lot more to him. He is very handsome and confident, but on the inside he is probably hurting just as bad as you are.
Sorry if I made it weird again. I have a habit of doing that if you couldn't tell. If you give me your number, I can give you a call to hang out sometime. Third time's the charm, they say. I just need one more chance, and I promise to be as normal as possible.
Well, I don't usually do this, but you seem innocent enough. Fine. I'll write my number down. Don't text me though. It's a landline. I don't have a cell phone right now.
Phoenix writes his number down and receipt and gives it to you. He then hands you his cell phone so you can create a contact for yourself. You're not sure if you fully trust him yet though. You decide not to put a fake number in. Your instincts tell you he's actually a good guy. He just seems to be horrible at first impressions.
Thanks! I promise you won't regret this.
Overjoyed, he flashes you a smile and then prances out of the store like a schoolgirl. You can help but be flattered in how happy he was to get your phone number. Only time will tell what his intentions with you are, but he seems much different than the usual creeps who hit on you. It wouldn't be fair if you didn't at least give him a chance. After walking around for a bit longer and people watching out of the window, you decide to head back to your apartment. After getting home after catching up with Felix and relax for a while in your living room, you heat up some frozen food from your freezer and ponder what you should do this evening. As you do this, you think about visiting one of your friends.
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
After thinking it over, you decide to give Jane a call. It's been long enough since getting her number. You begin dialing it up. It somehow stuck around in your memory. Perhaps for a reason?
Hey Jane, this is Princess. Would tonight be good for us to get properly reacquainted?
For sure. I just got back from work, so I'm relaxing at home. If you're down for it, I know a really cool nature spot where we can watch the sunset.
That sounds super cute. I would love to do that.
Okay, awesome. Meet me at the national park near the south side of town. Hurry before the sun sets.
Luckily, you already live near the south side of town, so it's not too far of a walk from here. If you leave now, you will get there in around 10 minutes. You decided it would be best to head over right now to get there before she does. There is still a little while until the sun will fully set, but you don't have anything better to do. You follow the side streets in your neighborhood in the opposite direction as usual. This path usually takes you into downtown, but today you are walking the other way to get out of town. Getting out of town is a lot shorter of a walk than your usual route. It sucks having a longer commute, but it is well worth it with a lower rent.
Oh, hey, Princess! You made it just in time.
Judging from her bored expression before seeing you, it's safe to assume Jane has been here for a while. Perhaps she was already here when you called her?
You got here really early, didn't you, Jane?
Wait, how did you know that? Well, you are right on that one.
Nothing wrong with that. I was just wondering how you got here so fast after work.
Well, I don't really like being home alone. So, usually, I change after work and go on long walks until the sun sets.
That aside. It is kind of weird that she isn't comfortable alone, but that really isn't my business. We basically just met, so that would be the invasive question to ask. If we keep hanging out, I'm sure she will talk about it when she feels like she is ready.
I picked out a cool spot for us to sit and watch the sunset. Follow me.
Jane took you on a surprisingly long walk through the national park. You realize it has been a while since you have exercised, so it was much more of a challenge for you than it should have been. After walking for a while, you and Jane sit down under a tree with a perfect view of the setting sun. Around 5 or 10 minutes pass by, and you both admire its beauty.
Sitting out here with you makes me feel like a kid again. Enjoying the last bit of playtime before my mom calls me in for supper.
I'm glad you feel that way. Did you play outside a lot when you were little?
Well, yeah. It's not like I had anything better to do in Thomasville. You would know, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's true, I suppose. Although the nature around there was really extraordinary. I think growing up in Thomasville was a big reason why I chose to pursue environmental science.
You smile at Jane fondly to show your support. It seems that small town life has had an impact on both of you. Although you aren't as passionate about nature as Jane, you still can understand its influence on her. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you initially expected.
Even though we don't really know each other well, watching the sunset with you is making me really happy. Thank you so much for coming here to hang out with me.
It's no problem, really. I'm enjoying myself too.
Jane seems to wear her heart on her sleeve and is very appreciative of you. It's hard for you to respond to unexpectedly kind words. It's just not something you are used to. You feel that your response could have been more affectionate, but it was adequate nonetheless. The sparkling look of happiness in her eyes tells you that it was enough to satisfy her.
I just want to enjoy this moment together as long as I can. Do you mind if I scoot a little closer?
You and Jane sat close together and watched the sun set. Just before the night fell, she guided you back down the trail to the city. She had the kind of happiness that you for only a child could have. You couldn't help but let her pure heart fill you with joy. Oh, this is the end of the demo. Thank you so much for playing, and please continue supporting Princess of World's End. We here at Won't Call Studios have poured our heart and soul into this project, so it means a lot for you if you have played. So really, thank you so much. Please wishlist and share the game with anyone you may think would be interested. So I guess that's the full game. That's the demo. Well, That was interesting. Really am looking forward to the full game when it really comes out, of course. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this demo. And like I said, like what this producer said, just wishlist it on stream, and hopefully you will enjoy the game just as much as I have. And trust me, you will. Why? Well, like I said, I backed it up on the Kickstarter. So you'll see why. So, until we meet again, bye!